Soundings presents an unabridged recording of Still Glides the Stream, written by D.E. Stevenson and read by Lesley Mackie. The moral right of the author has been asserted. This performance is owned by Soundings. I thought of thee, my partner and my guide, as being passed away, vain sympathies. For backward, Duddon, as I cast my eyes, I see what was and is and will abide. Still glides the stream, and shall forever glide. The form remains, the function never dies. Valedictory Sonnet to the River Duddon. William Wordsworth. Part 1. Broad Meadows. Chapter 1. I travelled among unknown men in lands beyond the sea. Will Hastie remembered this scrap of poetry as he rode up the hill. The words came into his head. It was almost as if somebody had said them, but he could not remember their context nor who had written them. No doubt he would remember later when he was not trying. That was the way one's brain worked. For years, Will had travelled among unknown men. Now that he was home, he could not make up his mind whether he felt like Rip Van Winkle or whether he felt as if he had been here yesterday, riding his pony through these self-same woods. The trees had not changed a whit. They were hardwood trees, beeches and oaks and chestnuts. The turf of the ride was as smooth and green as ever, and when Will emerged from the woods onto the open moor, he could see Cloud Hill, with a small white puffy cloud like a scrap of cotton wool hovering over its summit. There was nearly always a cloud, sometimes small and white, sometimes dark and thundery, hovering over Cloud Hill. Looking at it now, Will remembered the day he had climbed the hill with his father. It was a clear, sunny day, but when they reached the top, the cloud came down and enveloped them in its damp embrace. It had been quite an uncanny experience, and if he had not been with his father, it would have alarmed him considerably. There were queer stories about Cloud Hill. Some of the local people would tell you that the cloud was a device of Auld Hornie, and he could call it up out of a clear summer sky. The hilltop belonged to him, so they said, and there were folk in...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?